Alright guys, I am back with my WWE Backlash 2016 preview show. Now, we were gonna do this tonight on Google Hangout with me and Zargan7 from YouTube, and also we have some technical difficulties with the Hangout. So I know you guys, you're looking forward to us guys collaborating on a video together, but we've had some issues. But hopefully we can do a Google Hangout sometime, hopefully before our match at Survivor Series. And if you guys don't know what we're talking about, it's a YWC Survivor Series match between the Kryptonite Core, which I did that promo on last week, versus us, the Magnificent Ones, which is my brothers Chase Allen, Reckless Rich, 5-Star Gaming, F-Star Gaming, sorry. And who was the other member that we added? We added somebody else. I cannot remember what his name was, but we added somebody else. But yeah, and Jake Ketters, he was our other member. So yeah, and on the Kryptonite Cores member, the membership is TJ Rules, the leader, and he says he's gonna bury us. But I'm not gonna go into any more response videos. This is not a response video. This is a Backlash review, and TJ's my brother, so. All of this that we're doing, all these promos, guys, these are all like, they're all for fun. We're not like taking the mick out of each other. Like we're not taking fun out of each other. We're like making fun and just basically having a good time. It's like just some good friends, hanging out, doing a Survivor Series, match, and just having some fun and just, having some fun on YouTube and that. That's all we're doing. We're not poking. We're not starting drama or whatever. That's what we do not do. I mean, we're brothers, man. We all brothers, so So yeah, on their team, it's TJ Rules and Zargan, Heel DJ. I can't remember the other member. Sorry if I can't remember your name, but yeah. But anyway, on to Backlash. Now, Backlash. This pay-per-view has been built up decent. It hasn't been built up bad, and it hasn't built up good, but it's been in the middle. Like some weeks Backlash, some of the build up for Backlash has been good, other weeks it hasn't. But in my opinion, I like the concept that the WWE are giving the separate brands their own pay-per-views. I liked when they did this in the Ruthless Aggression era. I wish that they'd have kept that back then, but they dropped it for some damn reason. I like when the WWE give, because they did that with ECW They did that with ECW in 2006 and 2005, and I like the 2006 ECW One Last Stand. That was an awesome that was a good pay-per-view actually. I like the thing was, I think with that, I think Vince was like, maybe the ratings are gonna go down because obviously the Big Four pay-per-views. He probably thought something like that. Maybe the ratings on the Big Four pay-per-views are not gonna do well like the separate pay-per-views are going to be for the brands. I don't know. I don't know what goes on Vince McMahon's head, and I don't know. But yeah. On to his card. So the first match I'm going to talk about is Dean Ambrose defending his WWE World title against AJ Styles. Now, in my opinion, this feud's been built up decent. It hasn't been the best feud in the world. For somebody like a Dean Ambrose and an AJ Styles, especially AJ Styles, the guy has been red hot for months. He goes into a feud with Dean Ambrose, the WWE champion, and it's just been a bit lackluster. I'm not really feeling it. I don't know if it's probably Dean Ambrose's title reign was boring me, or his character needs tweaking. I don't know what it is. Because one week, Dean Ambrose comes out and cuts a heelish promo on AJ Styles, or Dolph Ziggler, who he feuded with last time. And then the next week after that, he comes out as a babyface and cuts promos on AJ Styles talking about, you're always going to come second. And take example for this last episode of SmackDown. He came out, cut a promo on AJ. AJ came out. He showed some video clips of AJ coming that close to winning the title, and only close he's gonna win is winning the bowling trophy. Are you serious? Stuff like that. And then last week, he the funny bit about that, he hung AJ on the ropes, and AJ was there for 10 minutes after SmackDown ended, and that was a funny bit. But the thing is, Dean Ambrose at series for one episode of SmackDown, and then the next week on SmackDown, he's a babyface again. I don't know what the WWE are doing with this guy. I hope that at Backlash we find out what WWE's plans are with Dean Ambrose. Are they going to keep the belt with Dean Ambrose and we're going to still have a boring title reign? Or are you going to repackage the guy and have him as a dominant monster psychopathic heel kind of thing? I don't know. But in my opinion, right now, the guy who needs the title to put some prestige back into that title, to put some interest in that title and put some legitimacy into that title again, is AJ Styles. Don't get me wrong, I'm a Dean Ambrose fan, but he isn't cutting it for me as WWE Champion. I'm happy that when he won the title a couple months ago, but since then his title reigns so far has been boring and not very interesting. Here's a guy in Dean Ambrose who's a good talker on the mic, a fantastic wrestler, but his character is not there. His character is so stale. It's been like that for like 2 years now, and I would like to see WWE probably change it up. Maybe give him maybe turn him heel and go out on his own or something like that. Because I was watching some videos on YouTube of him when he was in CCW, and he had some great heel promos then. I mean, I'd like to see him go back to stuff like that as a heel. So yeah, for me, in my opinion, AJ Styles needs to go over. He's the hottest guy in the company right now. You know, he's over with the crowd, and basically his promos are basically top notch, man. Like, they're the best in the world. Pardon CM Punk, but yeah, they are the best in the world. And a lot of people said AJ Styles couldn't talk on the mic, and he's been killing it these last few months, and I think AJ should have the title on tomorrow. Then we get a 6-pack elimination challenge for the WWE SmackDown Women's Championship. It's Alexa Bliss versus Becky versus Carmella versus Naomi versus Natalya versus Nikki Bella. Now WWE could play it safe and give it to Nikki Bella because obviously because of that new Bella show, whatever it is, some horrible show on the WWE Network. Or they could make a new star in Becky Lynch, and in my opinion, give it to Becky Lynch. Let her do something for a few months, because here is a woman that is a good wrestler. Okay, her mic skills ain't the best, but you can work on that in the future anyway, so I don't mind that. But at the minute, while you've got people like Sasha Banks, who's super over on Raw, and I know she's injured at the minute, and Paige has left the WWE now. Right now, you need to keep building that young, that young women's division up, and I hope that I hope on Raw, on Clash of Champions, that they give Bayley the women's title on Raw, because Charlotte, I know she's a good wrestler, but her character sucks. Like, as a heel, I cannot take her seriously, and as a babyface, I cannot take her seriously either. I don't know what she needs. Maybe she needs a repackage, or what, I don't know. But I'll talk about that when when Clash of Champions comes. But yeah, But Becky Lynch, I'm saying Becky Lynch should win this match, and yeah, it makes sense. We're gonna do something for a few months, and maybe feud with somebody like Natalya or something. I don't know. Then we got the tag team match to qualify for the tag team tournament finals. It's the Usos, who recently turned heel versus the Hype Bros. I think it makes sense to make the Usos go over. They've just recently turned heel, and then they can face Heath Slater and Rhino later. That's how I see it there. And then it's Heath Slater versus the Usos, I'm guessing here. Heath Slater and Rhino go over, because basically at the minute the WWE pushing these guys, and why not? Keep pushing Slater and Rhino. I love those segments. I love those segments on SmackDown. I saw a segment, well, it wasn't on SmackDown, but it was online. Somebody after SmackDown ended, Slater brought his family out, which was really good. I was thinking for the last few weeks, I would love to see Slater bring his family out, and he brought his whole family out, and that was a good segment on SmackDown. I really enjoyed that. So yeah, I'm looking for Slater and Rhino to win the SmackDown titles. Randy Orton versus Bray Wyatt. Randy Orton's going over. Bray Wyatt's boring as hell. Moving on. The final match of the night is The Miz defending his IC title against Dolph Ziggler. Don't see the point in this feud. They feud last year. This time last year, Dolph and The Miz feud, I can remember. Why are they feuding again? I don't know why. Dolph Ziggler's back in the mid-card. A month ago he was feuding with Dean Ambrose for the WWE title, and a month later he's feuding again in the mid-card. In my opinion, The Miz should go over. He's improving on the mic. He's cutting great promos. The crowd looks like they're warming up to The Miz and they're trying to get behind him as a heel again. And basically, the WWE care about him again, which is a good thing. After 5 years, the WWE looks like they finally found something again in The Miz. And him and Maurice have been a new lease of life for The Miz, because The Miz, for the beginning of 2016, he was very stale. But when Maurice came back, his wife, they kind of work well together, and I like that. And it made the Miz's character look great again. And so that is my prediction for WWE Backlash for tomorrow night. Leave your comments on Backlash, and thank you guys for watching, and brag out.